Hello and welcome back once again to the Wrestling Rant. Time for the SmackDown spoilers for this coming Friday, June 13th, Friday the 13th, 2014, from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Or at least that's where the main event episode was filmed, so yeah. As I've said before, main event and SmackDown are taped at the same time. Anyways, no information on any dark matches, so we'll skip over that part. SmackDown starts with Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, the two remaining members of the Shield, in the ring, cutting a promo similar to the one they cut on Raw. Triple H appears on the Titantron and announces a match of Roman Reigns versus Wade Barrett for right now. And so Barrett comes out, and he ends up taking a Superman punch from Reigns. And then 3MB comes out and jumps Reigns, but he fights back and takes them all out. I don't know if he had any help from Ambrose. To be honest, he probably didn't need any help from Ambrose. But yeah. So yeah, that's all basically the first segment there. After that, the commentators, I would guess, hype up and announce that we will be having another qualifying match for the Money in the Bank, or at least the WWE World Heavyweight Championship ladder match. And this match is going to be for later on, and it's going to be Bray Wyatt versus Dean Ambrose. And that's actually the main event of the show. After that bit, Eric Rowan defeats Jey Uso, and Jey appeared to be hurt after the match, but was likely just selling. And once again, as a reminder, all these notes came from NoDQ.com. Up next after that, Bo Dallas defeats R-Truth with the Bo Dog. Nothing else noted about that. No, there was something else noted about that match. It was said that the crowd was very into this match. Don't know why, though. Either way, after that, Paul Heyman comes out. My client, Brock Lesnar. Yeah. Talks about the streak ending. And I guess Cesaro came out with him. And Cesaro says he's here to fight. And Sheamus interrupts, since the two of them were scheduled to be in a match. I believe that was announced on Raw. And this is a rematch from, I think, was a little mini feud that the two of these guys had. If you'll remember, the last match between these two was very physical. I think it was on Raw. Not this past Raw, but maybe the week before that. But it was a very physical match, and Sheamus wins out of nowhere with, was either a roll-up or a small package, something like that. And as it turns out, turnabout is fair play. We have the match. It's non-title. Sheamus' U.S. title's not on the line, of course. The match again was described as an awesome physical match, and Cesaro wins with a small package. So, like I said, turnabout's fair play. I guess Cesaro was kind of like, yeah, so he screwed me over last time. I'm going to do the same thing to him. Either way. After that, Adam Rose defeats Fandango with the party foul. Rose's finisher, the jumping into a Was it like a kind of go for a snapmare sort of thing, and then you plant them face first into the mat? Yeah. And as it turns out, Summer Rae was dressed up as one of the Rosebuds in Rose's little group of party people. And so she dresses up as one of the Rosebuds and sneak attacks Layla, beating her up pretty bad. Yeah. After that, Big E defeats Jack Swagger, and during the match, Lana and Rusev came out to taunt and yell at Big E. So apparently this feud between the two of them isn't over yet. Either way, next up, second to last match, Alicia Fox squashes Oksana. Yeah. Didn't say anything about a freak out afterwards, her celebrating or anything, and I don't even know why these two would go against each other. A, they're both heels. B, they're supposed to be friends. I know the thing on Raw where Fox freaked out on Oksana. I don't know. Either way. And finally, the main event, Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose. It was described as a crazy physical match. Seth Rollins came out to screw Ambrose over, and I guess the distraction was enough for Bray to grab Dean and hit the Sister Abigail, and Bray wins. And so Bray is now qualified into the, I guess it's the WWE World Heavyweight Championship ladder match. Which brings me to, well, that's the end of the notes for the show. That brings me to a couple of other notes. I don't know if it's been rumored or if there's just been talk backstage. People are expecting them to announce a second ladder match for the pay-per-view, and this one actually will be the Money in the Bank match, actually for the briefcase and not just for the title. So, from what I read, the one for the title is going to be more well-established, like main event superstars. And the one that would be for the briefcase would be lower card guys, up-and-comers, that sort of thing. So, don't know if there's any truth to these reports. But honestly, it would probably be the best move. So, yeah. Another couple of notes. Report came in that Raw from Monday night was not sold out. The arena in Minneapolis did not sell out. And I think it said between 8,000 and 9,000 people were actually in attendance, which apparently is not the full sellout capacity. So, yeah. Don't know if that really means much, but I know I've heard a lot of reports of a lot of TNA events that didn't sell out, didn't even come anywhere close to selling out, hardly sold any tickets. I've seen pictures of pictures taken from the arena that TNA events were held in, and it was during the event, and there was hardly anybody there. You know, like it would show the angle behind the hard camera. And so behind the hard camera, there's like nobody sitting in the bleachers or anything. But, you know, the way they do it on TV is they film it from the hard camera, which shows the other side, and I guess they try to fill up that side as much as possible. Yeah. Either way, the only other note that I have is that Ric Flair and The Miz are possibly going to be returning on Raw this coming Monday. The reason for that, well, let's see. Flair just finally passed through all of the medical tests that are required to come back to being a constant on-screen character. He won't be wrestling, of course, but they want him to come back, and apparently they want him to come back and be manager for The Miz. And Miz is returning from filming the new Marine movie, I believe, it's where he's been for a while. You probably have noticed that he hasn't been on the show in a while. He's been out filming the new Marine movie. And another reason for why The Miz will be returning this Monday is because Raw this Monday will be in Cleveland, which is, of course, Miz's hometown. Or at least that's where he's billed from. So yeah, they want Flair to manage The Miz, and so that'll be interesting. They already kind of tried it once, and I don't know if it really worked. I just kind of hope that they don't have Miz keep doing the figure 4, because, well, let's be honest. You need to be yourself. You can't, just because Flair's your manager doesn't mean you should be using his move. Just do the skull-crushing finale, or come up with something new. Yeah. Not only that, but the fact that a lot of people really shit on The Miz for not doing the figure 4 right. I think I saw every time he did it. It didn't look that bad. Except for maybe like one time, and I think that was the first time he tried to do it. So yeah. That, I think, is going to be it for the SmackDown spoilers. June 13th, 2014, from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Show does not seem to be all that great. I don't know. Either way, that's it for the show. Thank you for watching, and join us next Monday for Monday Night Raw from Cleveland. So join us then.